There are a lot of controversy going on right now about rap. Just the Time Warner dropping Interscope and a lot of things that have resulted from people saying it's a bad image, it's bad for young people. Tell us your comments on that.
I said so many comments on this, but basically, it's a hypocritical view. Because what you're saying is, it's okay for us to live in the dirt, in the gutter, in less than human conditions, but it's not okay for us to tell people that we're living in these conditions. Everything was cool, you know. The ghetto was okay. It was habitable until we started talking about exactly what were the repercussions of living this type of lifestyle. What happens when you live in this kind of environment? What type of person it changes you into? Now all of a sudden it's like you can't talk about that. But this is what we live in. We don't have a choice. You know what I mean? It's either we really kill people, do dope, sell dope, and have murders and do all this crazy stuff, or we talk about the fact that we got so close, man. If it wasn't for this rap thing, we would really have to do A, B, and C. You know what I mean? And that's not good. That's not nothing to look up to, but that's the truth. That's how it is, you know. Every human being inside your chest or your stomach or whatever, we all given from God the survival instinct. And everybody has to live. Self-determination. You have to live. You have to be able to live and survive and live like a human being, not like an animal. So whatever it takes to live like that is what happens, whatever it takes. If you put Bob Dole in those conditions, he would do the same thing. So would C. Dolores Tucker. If she wasn't so rich, she didn't have the pearls, and she didn't have the NAACP backing her up, and all these conventions and coalitions backing up, and she was by herself, and she was on welfare, she would love our music, because she would know what this music brings. She would know where we from, what we talking about. But from where she at, she can't understand and not understand where they coming from, because now that I got money, it's hard for me to hear a lot of the stuff that we gotta listen to, but I can't be a hypocrite though. I gotta understand it's only a few dollars that's keeping me from being that right there.
Yo, what's up, yo? This is Nate from Vantage, VA. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk Tupac today, man. I'm gonna do my top 10 favorite Tupac songs. What got me inspired to do this video was the Tupac documentary called Dear Mama that's on Hulu right now. It's a 5-part series. I think each episode is like an hour long. Bruh, when I tell you that joint is amazing. And I'm a legit Tupac fan, bro. Like I can legit like do some Tupac trivia. That's my, that's one of my favorite artists of all time. When I tell you they had like just so much unseen footage, unheard audio, like, and just how beautifully shot it was done. All of the music, not even just his music, but just like the soundtrack to it, and even the remixes to some of his classic, putting his vocals over different types of instrumentation. Bruh, amazing. It was amazing. So all of that got me, wanting to talk about Pac, you know what I'm saying? Just hearing the music just really brought me back to a time when I was listening to Pac every day, and Pac was my favorite artist at a certain moment. And it just brings me back to those days. So I wanted to talk about a few of my top 10 favorite Tupac songs, and they're in no particular order. So the first one we're gonna start with is Nothing to Lose. I think Nothing to Lose was on Are You Still Down, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So it was one that was released after he passed. But I remember hearing it's either the first or the second verse, I can't remember, but I remember hearing him rap that entire verse on stage in the Thug Angel documentary, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. That's a hard. Those I think the Lord for my many blessings is the only stress to keep with for protection and the barrel of a Smith. And that one, I heard that one on the Thug Angel documentary, and that shit was amazing. And then when I started going through his music and I found that, it was just like, wow. And then the beat is crazy, his cadence, his flow is crazy, the lyrics are crazy. The whole thing is just amazing. Stuck in the middle of the game, get the pain out, pray to my God every day, but he don't listen, the poverty bothers me, my mama's working wonders in the kitchen, niggas in the pen, here we go again, ain't nothing separating us but my Mac 10, born in the ghetto as a hustler, older, straight soldier, baby at them busters. The next track I want to talk about is Death Around the Corner off of Me Against the World. Man, this is one of those songs that give you like an eerie feeling about it, how prophetic it was, or just hearing him talking. And I think around this time, this is like 95, he probably recorded this like somewhere 95, 94, so this is like 23, 24-year-old Pac, bro. And this is a 23, not even just Pac, this is a 23, 24-year-old man that's accepted his fate, he's dealt with his own mortality, you know what I'm saying, and he's okay with it, and he's fine, and he knows it's coming, he sees it, he's not running. You know, I don't think that's not normal, you know what I'm saying? I think the closer you get to like your like old age, then I think that's normally how it goes. Like you're not supposed to be okay with dying when you just came into this world 20 years ago, bro. So it's you know, it's one of those songs that is like, and that's the thing with Pac. That's why I don't really recommend Pac to a lot of people for real, because one, people have a real misconception of Tupac, and then two, his music is like heavy, bro. Like it's not, you know, you got your sprinkles of fun time and everything, but it's a lot of reality and a lot of the songs that he does, you feel me? It can be a downer for real, bro. Yeah, Death Around the Corner is another great song off of my favorite Pac album. Honestly, I think Me Against the World might be my favorite album. It's up there for sure. But yeah, Death Around the Corner is a amazing song. I see death around the corner, gotta stay high while I survive in the city where the skinny niggas die. Don't need to worry, I expect retaliation in a hurry. I see death around the corner any day. Next we got Troublesome 96. Now, Troublesome 96, I feel like is you think of Tupac, or like the perception that Tupac has, it's like this super thug, super gangster. That's what Troublesome 96 is. Troublesome 96 is like every negative like stereotype that you had of Tupac in one song, and dude's not giving two fucks. He's saying whatever he want. Niggas talk a lot of shit, but that's after I'm gone, because they fear me in my physical form. Like, it's a real aggressive song, and you know, just to hear, you know, Tupac has like one of the best voices in hip hop ever. So hearing, you know, his music comes from his voice comes from his stomach, you feel me? So you know he's in this motherfucker. I'm going crazy in that motherfucker, man. So yeah, that Troublesome 96 is like the epitome of like gangster Tupac, you know what I'm saying? And that shit is hard. Outlaw motherfuckers die by the random shots. We all died in the end, so revenge you swole. I was all about my ends, fuck friends and foes. Niggas talk a lot of shit, but that's after I'm gone, cause they fear me in the physical form. Let it be known the troubles. Alright, and then the next song I got coming up is Keep Your Head Up. And you know, the thing about Keep Your Head Up, normally I don't like artists is like their big hits. Like normally I don't like their singles. I'm just that type of person. I normally prefer like artists' deep cuts. So like even when it comes to like songs like Juicy and Hypnotize, I'm not a fan of those songs, but I love, like, you know what I'm saying, Everyday Struggle, The What, or what's some off of Life or Death, Somebody's Gotta Die, or Long Kiss Goodnight. I love those, but I hate the singles. I'm not a fan, but it's sometimes it's done right. I think Outkast is a group that does hit songs right. Like all of their hit songs are like, one, they're great. I'm not saying they're bad songs. I'm not saying hit songs are bad. I'm just saying, just for my personal like taste, I wouldn't prefer to listen to those. But like, I think Outkast makes great hit records that I can actually like listen to, that I'm cool with listening to, that kind of fit my taste. But the thing with Pac, nobody really makes music like Pac. Nobody makes a Keep Your Head Up. Nobody makes a Brenda's Got a Baby. Nobody makes a Changes. Nobody makes a Dear Mama. You know what I'm saying? Nobody makes a If My Homie Calls. Nobody makes those songs, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't, Like, and what other artist has songs like that? Like, you got like Nas's attempts at like with Black Girl Lost or something like that. Like Runaway Love is a good one from Ludacris, but like it's kind of few and hard to find those type of records, and knowing that Pac is the main guy who makes those type of records, bro, it's dope. And like I said, not only is it a great song, it has a great message, and it doesn't come off corny or too preachy or anything like that. It's an anthem, bro. Like it's a beautiful song. Yeah, it's a great song, bro. Timeless. That's the word I'm looking for. Timeless. Some say the blacker the better. If don't nobody else care. And you see I got the Pac in the background, man. I don't know if y'all peeped that or not, you feel me? Next, we got Picture Me Rolling off of All Eyes on Me. Picture Me Rolling is the definition of like, I'm that nigga. Like he made that jank. He fresh out of jail, out on bail. You know what I'm saying? Cruising through. Maybe he got a Bentley, he got a Mercedes, whatever he cruising in. He's like, yo. Like, that's that in the moment, like, yo, I'm that nigga, bro. And you telling niggas, you like, look, when I get out of here, bro, I'm telling y'all, oh yeah, all y'all play with my name, everything, boom. All right, yeah, nigga, all right, Picture Me Rolling, nigga. Like, it's one of them. It's one of those songs that let you know, yo, I'm actually that nigga, bro. It's an energy about that I like, man. Picture Me Rolling. Picture Me Rolling, nigga. Yeah. Clear enough for you. He started off so crazy. Why niggas look mad? I'm supposed to be happy I'm free. And he's acting like you wanted me to stay in jail. Fucking busters. Picture me rolling in my 500 bins. I got no love for these niggas. There's no need to be friends. And you know the thing about Picture Me Rolling and a lot of other Pac songs, a lot of like the Thug Life group and the Outlaws aren't my favorite artists to hear. So they're on some of these classic tracks. Like they're on Picture Me Rolling. I would love to hear like Pac do 3 verses on that. You know what I'm saying? Not really have to split it up with, you know, artists that really can't bring the same energy to the track. You feel me? Nothing against the Outlaws or Thug Life, because when they do, I recognize when they do go off. You know what I'm saying? Hail Mary is a great verse from a lot of them. Yeah. The whole Hail Mary track, everybody bodied their verse. So I can, you know what I'm saying, I can go back and I can, you know, respect that. But I can also be honest and say some of their verses or whoever was affiliated with Pac at that time, some of their verses weren't all that. But the song itself is still great. You know what I'm saying? So next we got Thug's Mansion off of Tupac's Life, which was another album released after his death. And I'm specifically mentioning this version of Thug's Mansion. You know what I mean? Shout out to the one that Esco did on God's Son. You know what I mean? That was cool. But Pac's, like I say, when Pac gets all 3 verses on something like this, like it's crazy. And then it's like the minimalist like instrumentation, like, you know, basically just a guitar and everything, and over having that be the background to Pac's voice. Like I said, he's got like the best voice in hip hop. So hearing him, man, it's real. It gets real emotional, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That song that touches my soul, man. It's a great song. Yeah, that's also in that same vein of To Keep Your Head Up. Like who makes music like that? And you gotta understand, this is why Pac, for all of the shit that Pac get for not being lyrical, like we kind of be missing the point, like about like how great an artist is, bro. Like literally when your favorite rappers are saying Tupac is their favorite rapper, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of what we talking about. Like the lyrics and shit, I get it. And I'm a fan of it. And it's cute, you know what I'm saying? But, yo, how are you making people feel? You know what I'm saying? Like, how does your fan base feel about your music? Like, say what you want about Triple X, XXXTentacion. Say what you want about him. But, bruh, his music touched his fans, bro. His music impacted his fans to a degree that some of the biggest artists in the world have. And same thing with Eminem. Like his music has impacted his fans crazy. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I feel like that's the same thing about Pac. So we can talk about the whole lyricism. And for the record, I do think Tupac is lyrical. But I get, you know what I'm saying, when people say he's not as lyrical as so-and-so or whoever. But I still think he's lyrical myself. But like at the end all be all, bro, it's about how the fuck does this music make you feel, bro? Pac is one of them, bro. A place to spend my quiet nights. So much pressure in this life of mine. I once contemplated suicide, but when I held that 9, all I could see was my mama's eyes. Next, we got If I Die Tonight off of Me Against the World. So how I was just talking about Tupac being lyrical and everybody think it's up for debate or whatever. Yeah. That's the If I Die Tonight is the exact song that I play whenever motherfuckers start talking that lyrical shit, trying to say Pac ain't lyrical. Nah, he can do it. He's doing the alliteration, he's doing internal rhyme schemes, like he's wilding, bro. I feel like he's done it on If I Die Tonight, Holla at Me, and I feel like on the on Nothing to Lose, I feel like those are the ones where he was really like barring up, like random, like just regularly Pac got bars, I ain't gonna lie, but like you can tell when the intent is to like impress, or it's like, yo, to show y'all I got something, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not his main thing. His main thing is just like it's his voice, it's the overall sound of the track, it's how he says the shit. It's not really, you know what I'm saying, like a person like Big, like we're looking for the theatrics and we're looking for the crazy flow. We're looking for all of that, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to Big, but we're not looking for that specifically with Pac, you know what I'm saying? We're looking for more of like the message, you know what I'm saying? But getting back on track, If I Die Tonight, bro. If I Die Tonight is one of them, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a lyrical showcase of like, yeah, I can do it, bro. I don't have to do it, but I can do it. When y'all talking that shit like that, I feel like the whole Me Against the World album is just like, it's just phenomenal, bro. Cause you got so many different vibes. He got beats from Easy Mo B, bro. He got the old school jank. He got the reggae. Come on, I'm just like, bro, like, and he does so well on all of them, bro. Like, yeah, man. Me Against the World. If you haven't heard Me Against the World, bro, go check out Me Against the World. And even if you have heard it, go listen to it again. If I Die Tonight, bro. My enemies scatter in suicidal situations. Never to witness the wicked shit that they was facing. Pockets is packed with presidents pursue your riches. Evade the player hating while hitting switches. Them secret psychotic society, somebody save me. Addicted to drama so even mama couldn't rate. I gotta cut it off because I'm gonna wrap this whole motherfucking thing, man. What's the next song? Next song we got is also off of Me Against the World, and it's Lord Knows. So, like I said, I haven't been ranking these. But Lord Knows is probably my favorite Tupac song, bro. Lord Knows, like, just the way he started off, like, damn, another funeral, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Life is hard, bro. That shit get rough, man. And just a song like that, a song like Lord Knows, helps you realize that, you know what I'm saying, you're not the only one going through shit, bro. So it kind of puts life back into perspective, because a lot of times we get self-absorbed with our own problems, which, you know, in our own defense, like, it's, you know, it's right to, you should feel like, you know what I'm saying, your shit is kind of more important. And, well, I don't know if you should feel like that, but it's understandable to feel like, you know what I'm saying, what you're going through is a little bit more important than what might be going on around you. Like Lauren said, how can you win if you ain't right within? You feel me? You gotta fix yourself first before you can go worry about other people. Once you good, then you can, that's the kind of the goal, is once you figure yourself out and you good, go help somebody else do the same thing. But that ain't really how people are always like. People ain't always like that. A lot of people are selfish, and like I said, it's understandable. But with Lord Knows, bro, Lord Knows is just like, at least for me in the song, you can relate to, you know what I mean, some of the topics that he's speaking on. And life is hard in general, but then when you add on certain aspects, you add growing up poor, or you add becoming famous, or you just add, you know what I mean, people passing away and stuff like that. Like that all of that on top of just having regular life problems, bro. That shit makes life sometimes feel unbearable, bro. Everybody go through it, bro, and there's people who get out on the other side of that and people who don't. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta choose what path you want to take. At the end of the day, I do think it's all a choice. But yeah, just getting back on track, a track like Lord Knows, just it really just, like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it just puts life in perspective for me, bro. Like it's rough out here, man, but you know what I'm saying? It's rough out here for everybody in their own way. You know what I'm saying? Just try to be the person that gives off good energy, or try to be the person that adds value to the world, and that adds value to people, and not take away from people. Yeah, smoke a blunt to take the pain out, and if I wasn't high, I'd probably try to blow my brains out. I'm hopeless. They should've killed me as a baby, and now they got me trapped in the storm. I'm going crazy. Forgive me. Got the spirit of a thug in me. Another sip of that drink, this Tennessee got me queasy. Don't wanna hurl, young nigga, take it easy. And side note, before we continue to the last two tracks, I really do recommend y'all check out that Tupac documentary, bro. He had a line in there, I don't remember what episode it was, but he had said that they were talking about like his acting career and everything, and the thing about Pac, because Pac always wanted to be an actor, you know, just the circumstances that he found himself in, or you know that his family was in, you know, just it took him a lot longer to find acting than he would have liked. But he was mentioning something when they were talking about it, and he was like he threw himself into so many different experiences, like so many different life experiences.
I feel like I've always been an actor, and acting is my first love. I went to school of performing arts, but due to poverty, I never got a chance to leisurely study acting. What I did do was throw myself in as many experiences as I could, so now I have so many things to draw from. I don't want anybody to take that from me and say, you're a rapper who's acting.
He's thrown himself in so many different experiences that he can take on these different roles, because I think one of his rules was like he's not going to take on a role that he doesn't think is real. You know what I'm saying? I think that was one of the issues he had with Menace to Society, I think. I think they might have changed the character Sharif after the Tupac incident. But I think before that, it was just like, I can't remember the exact details, but I think that was one of the issues he had with it. But yeah, so he, you know what I mean, he said he threw himself into a lot of different experiences, so they can't call him just a rapper trying to act. He's actually lived these experiences, so you can't really. And then I remember hearing that and thinking, man, that's gotta be a crazy life, bro. And you know, Pac only lived to 25. Those 25 years had to have been insane. Especially like if that was his whole thought process for like most of his life. Like he wants to take on so many different experiences. That's just unnatural, bro. Like to take in, like there is I don't know if there's a certain path that we are all on, but I know we got different. I know everybody goes in different directions, bro. So to not only be going in your own direction or going on your own path, but like stepping over to see what this guy's experience is, and then stepping in seeing what this woman's experience is, and bro, like, and it's crazy. That's not a sustainable life to me. You know, I think that's crazy. But yeah, man, watch the documentary, bro. The documentary is amazing. The track we got is Until the End of Time, off of Until the End of Time. And funny enough, Until the End of Time was the last song that they played in the documentary too. So that's just how they ended it. And I always thought Until the End of Time was crazy. I thought the beat was crazy. I thought his lyrics was crazy. And then, you know, like I said, man, I don't know, man. You can say the same thing about like all of his best songs, bro. All of them really do at the end of the day give you the same feeling, man. And Until the End of Time, it's just crazy. A song like Until the End of Time, like a lot of the music that got released after his death, I feel like don't really get the credit it deserves aside from Changes. You know what I'm saying? Which, spoiler alert, that's the next track. Aside from Changes, I don't know if a lot of his music released after his death, I don't know if that gets a lot of recognition or enough recognition. But some of it is actually classic, man. As Soon as I Get Home is a great one. Until the End of Time, of course. Like it was Only Fear Death off of Are You Still Down is another good one. Definition of a Thug Nigga. Ballad of a Dead. Like, it's a lot of great ones. It's a lot of great ones. Before my life is sin, my heart stands, seem to scare all my sister's kids. So you know, I don't hang around the house much. That's alright, this money making got me out of touch. Ain't fast to smile in a long while. Yeah, and like I said, the last song that we're gonna talk about is Changes. The thing that gets me about Changes is Pac had that song done in like 93, I think, like around the Strictly For My Niggas era. He had that shit done because I've listened to, it was crazy, you know what's crazy? Pac's music is so good that I go and check out the original demo versions. Like, I got the demo versions of Me Against the World. I got like the demo version of All Eyes on Me. I think it was like called like the Euthanasia Project or something like that. Like, his music is so good. I want to hear how it sounded originally, you know what I'm saying? So I listen to Changes, like the original version. It's a lot more fast paced. And then I think there's a Run DMC sample in there. I think he said in the verse, he said like in 1992 or 93 or something like that, we gotta start making some changes. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy that was like left on the cutting room floor, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't think that's a great enough song to be on the album, or maybe he was just holding it for some reason. But like I said, when they got control of his vocals and like the beat and everything and the hook, everything about Changes is like, that's the great cap off of like Pac's legacy, like Changes. You know what I'm saying? Outside of all of the controversial shit, outside of all of the beef and everything like that, I feel like everybody that's like really understands what was going on, they understood like what Pac was trying to do and what Pac was about. So like a song like Changes is like a legacy defining song. Changes as your defining, like, legacy, career defining, your life, your 25 years of life is summed up in Changes. Start making changes, learn to see me as a brother instead of two distant strangers, and that's how it's supposed to be. How can the devil take a brother if he's close to me? Alright, so that you know, that rounds out my top 10 favorite Tupac songs, man. Actually, I put together an Apple Music playlist of like what I like to call Tupac Essentials. You know what I'm saying? Just in case if you haven't listened to Pac, or you've been wanting to listen to Pac and you ain't really know where to start, and you kind of don't want to start like at the beginning. It's like a collection of like music from like his first album all the way up until some of the stuff after his death, but it's mainly like the stuff in his career while he was alive. It's like 55 songs. So yeah, I'm gonna put a link to that in the description. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to check that out. I remember talking to my homeboy about Pac. We were both watching the Dear Mama documentary, and he was like, "Wow, like, I just thought he was just like his words, like some rah-rah ass nigga, like just some loud ghetto gangsta ass nigga." And I was like, yeah, that's part of him. You know what I mean? That's the side that he showed, but he also got like everybody else, bro. He got like multiple different personalities to him, bro. And the music, you understand that more so once you hear the music, because he got like different vibes. He can go from I Get Around to Trapped to It's All About You. He can jump into so many different topics and moods and emotions and everything like that. So it just depends on what Pac you got for that. With Pac, however Pac felt, he recorded and move on to the next, you know what I'm saying? Move on to the next emotion and to the next song. So yeah, I feel like a lot of people probably got like a misconception about him and his life and his music and everything like that. So if y'all want to check it out, you know what I'm saying, it's in the description. Outside of that, man, I appreciate y'all for, checking out the channel, listening, and make sure y'all let me know in the comments what some of y'all favorite Tupac songs, man. I love to have a discussion about it in the comments. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate y'all. I don't know if y'all seen it. Lloyd Banks posted me on his Instagram. I ain't really get a chance to say because I ain't posting in a while. Shout out to everybody that, you know what I'm saying, that like my snooze freestyle. I appreciate y'all too. I ain't gonna hold y'all up any further than I already held y'all. So until next time, peace.